Go give me that dragon's blood out the side, out the passenger side. Go give me that dragon's blood out the passenger side. Yeah. I'm all unprepared and shit. That's your ass. Talking shit. Hey, Shalom. Good boy. I'll be back. Hey, Salaki, y'all came out the house like completely unprepared. Forgive me. Knock the cherry out of it. Again, forgive me. Call Halalim, Bahata put the Razla, Abanawa, Yahweh, Alahayanawa, Bahashem, Yahabshai, Bahashem, Kahakwadas. That being said, all praise, honor, and glory to our Father Yahweh, our power, in the name of Yahabshai, in the name of the Holy Spirit, double honors to the elders and apostles. Double honors to the elders and apostles of the great millstone who taught us this truth, continue to teach us this truth, and who will. Peace, blessings, and salutations. Lahabiyah Shah Dawah, which means to the house of David, wa Agwatim Babani. And those are the women and children tied to the men of the Lord, predestined for salvation here in these last days. Hey, Shalom to you. Hey, this is Akbadan coming to you out of Saginaw, Michigan, out of Sag, nasty Michigan. Here to prophesy against Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. You the devil that the Bible speaks of. In the garden, you were the serpent. After that, you came back as Abel's brother Cain, and because you were a piece of shit and you couldn't do what you were told to do, you were jealous of your brother. You got cursed, and you came back as Esau Edom, a clean leper. Yellow hair, blue eyes, red, translucent skin. You can see your blood when it comes through it. You've been found out. Cain, the vagabond, the fugitive running for justice, and the entire nation of Edom, and the other 16 nations that's recorded in the Bible, that's not of the nation of Israel. All of y'all going into captivity after this. This is Genesis chapter 4, and I'm going to start with verse 1. And Adam knew Eve his wife. And if you can understand it, that's not no woman worshiping ceremony where you bow down to the weaker vessel The weaker vessel is supposed to bow down to you. Bow down to the weaker vessel and give her a hunk of pressurized coal. Again, that's a pagan woman worshiping ceremony. When you break the seal on a woman, when you break her hymen, that's marriage according to the Bible. Reread. And Adam knew Eve his wife, and she conceived and bare Cain, and said, I have gotten a man from the Lord. And if you in the know, Nomen Omens, or his name prediction, Cain, that means weapon. Cain, that his name literally means weapon. And she again bare his brother Abel, and that's who. I'm not gonna go there. And you killed your brother Abel. You sat up and you lied to the Lord, and now this that lifetime where the entire nation of Israel gonna see you pay your tab for fucking up all of creation and messing up Eve goofy ass. Reread. And she again bare his brother Abel, and Abel was the keeper of the sheep. And I've heard it said a couple times before that brothers believe that the King David was Abel. King David was a sheep herder. He kept the sheep, and Abel did the same thing. You come back in your lot doing the same thing. But Cain was a tiller of the ground. And in the process of time, it came to pass that Cain brought of the fruit of the ground an offering unto the Lord Yahweh. And Abel, he also brought of the firstlings of his flock, and of the fat thereof, and the Lord Yahweh had respect unto Abel to his offering, but unto Cain and to his offering he had no respect. And Cain was very wroth, and his countenance fell. Again, you was a serpent in the garden, and you was jealous of Malak Hawashah. So you got up in Eve's ear, however it happened, whatever. But that's what you did, and again, it's playing out right here. And the Lord Yahweh said unto Cain, why art thou wroth? Why you mad? You didn't do what you was supposed to do. What the scriptures say, saying you hate instruction, you don't want to be told what to do. And why is thy countenance fallen? If thou doest well, if you do what the Lord asks you to do, shalt thou not be accepted? And if thou doest not well, sin lieth at the door. He didn't do what he was supposed to do. Abel did, and now he want to whack his brother. And thee shall be his desire, and thou shalt rule over him. Hey, it's coming, Esau. The elder about to serve the younger. And Cain also talked with Abel his brother, and it came to pass when they were in the field that Cain, you crackers, you evil pieces of shit, rose up against Abel his brother and slew him. That's that perpetual hatred. And the Lord Yahweh said unto Cain, where is thy brother? Where is Abel thy brother? And he said, I know not. Am I my brother's keeper? Shit, Cain ain't, but I'm my brother's keeper. And he said, what hast thou done? The voice of thy brother's blood cried unto me from the ground, murderous red dog. And now, even right now to this day, art thou cursed from the earth. That's why the sun hates your red ass, which hath opened her mouth to receive thy brother's blood from thy hand. When thou tillest the ground, it shall not henceforth yield unto her strength, which is why we now got GMO foods. You got to go to these stores and get supplements, because of the food, your body is supposed to get healed by the food that you eat. But because don't nobody follow no land Sabbath to do nothing that the scriptures say to do, the food all little, we all little and messed up. Reread. When thou tillest the ground, it shall not henceforth yield unto thee her strength. A fugitive, running from justice, and a vagabond, you hopping from every continent and lying, saying you the Greeks, you the Romans, the original Greeks was Japheth. You definitely them fag ass Romans. You lied and said you was the Egyptians. You lied and said you was the Israelites. Man, it's almost over with though. The fugitive and the vagabond shall thou be in the earth. Ain't no more running from this judgment, you blue-eyed, blind-haired, liver-spotted, pasty pieces of shit. And Cain, with his whole ass, said unto the Lord Yahweh, my punishment is greater than I can bear. Bitch, you was the first murderer. How the fuck you gonna run around talking, hey, this is something I see out here. And I'm gonna say about Eve with her manipulative, nitpicking ass, gaslighting bitch, deceitful, manipulative, or sit out and do all kind of whole shit to get on your nerves. And then after you done had enough and the shoe drop, you stupid motherfuckers out there think you could tell somebody what kind of fucking punishment they need to dole out to your stupid ass. Hey, yeah. Hey, Eve definitely in the mind frame of Cain. But boy, when the shoe finally dropped here, and everybody just get to see what the fuck it is for real, and the Lord just showing out here, I want to see the look of terror on these people's faces. I want to see the how the scriptures say that the brothers fear the Lord. I want to see the devils and the heathens feel the Lord like we feel the Lord. God is love. And Cain said unto the Lord Yahweh, my punishment is greater than I can bear. Fuck you, you red piece of shit. This is what you was meant to do. Go into servitude and get eradicated, roach. Behold, thou hast driven me out this day from the face of the earth. Cain crying bitch ass. And from the face of the earth shall I be hid. And I shall be a fugitive and a vagabond in the earth. And it shall come to pass that everyone that findeth me shall slay me. Because you Lord, took your color from your ass. You was looking all crazy. I shot. And the Lord Yahweh said unto him, therefore whosoever slayeth Cain, vengeance shall be taken on him sevenfold. That's why when Jake get pissed off and he killed one of these crackers out here, they get that brother a basketball, one of them 1980s NBA basketball scores of a prison sentence, or he give him a bunch of letters and shit. And that's unrighteous. If you kill somebody, you should put that person to death. All they have is sitting there locked up, the community paying for this person by way of taxes to sit up and eat and whatever, because that's free slave labor for you fucking demonic ass crackers. Your time coming. Vengeance taken on him sevenfold, and the Lord Yahweh set a mark upon Cain, took that color from your ass, lest any finding him should kill him. And I'm gonna jump to Genesis chapter 25, excuse me. This is Genesis chapter 25, verse 21. And it's speaking about Cain and Abel again in the real generation. But now we're going to talk about Esau and Jacob. And Isaac entreated the Lord Yahweh for his wife. because she was barren. Our forefather Malak Yahweh, when he was here as Isaac, he was ready to have him some children. Because she was barren, and the Lord Yahweh was entreated of him, and Rebekah, his wife, conceived. And if you could receive it, I'm going to go to Matthew chapter 1, and I'm just going to read the book of the generation of Yahushua HaMashiach, the son of David, who was King Solomon, and the son of Abraham, who was Isaac. That's telling you right there that Malak Yahushua came down here and was Solomon and was Isaac again. Forgive me for being redundant and reiterating that. Abraham begat Isaac, and Isaac begat Jacob. And I mean, you could go on, and then it just tell you about the line all the way down to Solomon. But again, reincarnation is indeed biblical. We've all been here many, many times. Back to Genesis chapter 25. And I'm just gonna start over. And Isaac, again, Malak Yahushua, entreated the Lord Yahweh for his wife, because she was barren, and the Lord Yahweh was entreated of him, and Rebekah, his wife, conceived. And the children struggled together within her. And she said, if it be so, why am I thus? If this is a blessing, why they having a death match on their insides? And she went to inquire of the Lord. She went to a prophet. And the Lord Yahweh said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb, and 2 manner of people shall be in thy bowels. Them vessels of honor and them vessels of wrath made for dishonor. That's you red people. And 2 manner of people shall be in thy bowels. And the one people, that's us, shall be stronger than the other. That's why y'all got us out here for your fucking entertainment with these stupid ass sports. Jake can jump out the gym, do anything under the sun. And one people should be stronger than the other. And the eldest is Esau, shall serve the younger. That's 2nd Ezra chapter 6 verse 9. It's coming. And when her days were to be delivered were fulfilled, there were twins in her womb. And the first came out red all over like a hairy garment, and they called his name Esau. Saw your ugly ass. He was I shot, wasted away. Shashua, wasted away is he. Where your color at, you red dog? In the garden, everybody had it. It's just show who you are. That's the indicator. And after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold on Esau's heel, and his name was called Jacob, the supplanter, the liar in wait. And Isaac was 80 years old when she bare him. And the boys grew. Esau was a cunning hunter. That's you crackers sitting up in these tree stands and shit. You crackers with these tree stands. You've been found out. A man of the field. And Jacob was a plain man. He was perfect. Dwelling in tents. Jake just want to go back and sit down and chill out somewhere. Shit. Hey, forgive me, y'all. My phone done got a little dim. I can't really see myself on here, so I'm just changing it up so the sun don't overheat my phone. And it's like 40-something degrees out here. I'm sweating like a mother. I'm gonna jump down to verse 33. No, I won't. I'm just gonna keep reading. And Isaac loved Esau because he did eat of his venison, but Rebekah loved Jacob. And Jacob sighed pottage, and Esau came from the field and was faint. And Esau said to Jacob, feed me, I pray thee, with that same red pottage, for I am faint. Therefore his name was called Edom. Eating them uncooked lentils and raw meat and shit. And Esau said to Jacob, 31. And Jacob said, sell me this day thy birthright. Esau, the firstborn, had that blessing, and all because he couldn't fast, he was weak, he had no discipline or integrity to himself, gave up the ultimate blessing, rulership. But it wasn't never yours in the first place. That's how the Lord Yahweh wanted it to play out. You was meant for servitude, just like the rest of the heathen. Get what you got coming. And Esau said, behold, I am at the point to die. What profit shall this birthright do to me? He ain't have no spiritual insight whatsoever. Dumb red motherfucker. Dumb red dog fucker. And Jacob said, swear to me this day. And he swore unto him. Gotta keep that vow, bitch. And sold his birthright unto Jacob. But you Christians in these churches be lying, talking that dumb shit. Jacob stole his blessing. No, he didn't. And he sold his birthright unto Jacob. Then Jacob gave Esau bread and pottage of lentils, and he did eat and drink, and rose up and went his way. Thus Esau, Adabam, despised his birthright. And now you got your transhumanism popping off, your fake left hand blessing. You want to try to chip everybody and put everybody in the metaverse into the Internet of Things. That shit ain't about to happen. The only supernatural people that's going to be down here is going to be the Israelites. Genesis chapter 27 and verse 35. This speaking of how Jacob got his blessing in Genesis chapter 27. And I'm going to start with verse 30. And it came to pass, as soon as Isaac had made an end of blessing Jacob, and Jacob was yet scarce gone from out of the presence of Isaac his father. So when Isaac went in there and he got that blessing, and he used that subtlety, and he got that blessing from his father Isaac, the second he walked out the door, Esau walked his red ass in there. And Jacob was yet scarce gone from out of the presence of Isaac his father, that Esau, his brother, came in from his hunting. And he also made a savory meat, and brought it unto his father, and said unto his father, let my father arise, and eat of his son's venison, that thy soul may bless me. And Isaac his father said unto him, who art thou? Who the fuck are you? And he said, I am thy son, thy firstborn Esau. And Isaac trembled very exceedingly and said, Who? Where is he that hath taken venison and brought it me? And I have eaten all before thou camest, and have blessed him, yea, and he shall be blessed. And that's proof that when Malachi was Isaac, our forefather Isaac was a prophet, because he was speaking things into existence. And when Esau heard the words of his father, he cried with a great and exceeding bitter cry, and said unto his father, Bless me, even me also, my father. And he said, Thy brother Jacob came with subtlety, and have taken away thy blessing. Call halal Yahweh Shemam Shah, Waqtawadi Yahweh Shemam Shah. And he said, Is not he rightly named Jacob? For he has supplanted me these 2 times. Oh well, get what you got coming, if this was not meant for you to have. And he took away my birthright. And behold, now he hath taken away my blessing. And he has said, Hast thou not reserved a blessing for me? Get that consolation prize. And Isaac answered and said unto Esau, Behold, I have made him thy Lord, and all his brethren have I given to him for servants. With corn and wine have I sustained him. And what shall I do now unto thee, my son? Question mark. He gave everything to Isaac. Our forefather Isaac gave away everything to Jacob. Excuse me for that. And Esau said unto his father, Hast thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me, even me also, my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept like the bitch he is. I love saying that. I say that every time I read this scripture. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, Behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth. And you got the whole planet Earth right now. And and of the dew of heaven from above. Got the entire earth and everything in it. But you want more. You want Jacob Eve's soul. You ain't gonna get it though. By thy sword shalt thou live, the blessing of the sword. You came over here and that Gatling gun. That's what you used to win that war that you was having with Gad and Reuben. And by thy sword shalt thou live, and shalt serve thy brother. And it shall come to pass when thou shalt have the dominion, when you in rulership right now, Edom, that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck. The Lord Yahweh setting us free right now. Call halal Yahweh Shemam Shah. That yoke of iron is coming off. And Esau, hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, The days of mourning my father are at hand. Then will I slay my brother Jacob. And that's that perpetual hatred that you got for us. This is Malachi chapter 1, verse 2. I have loved you, said the Lord Yahweh. And that's talking to you Israelites. None else. Read Joel 2 and 27. Was not Esau Jacob's brother? Said the Lord Yahweh. Yet I love Jacob. And I hated Esau, and laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness. When you crackers came out them caves and them holes in Petra, even like a little bit more than 1,000 years ago, when you was in them holes and the Lord Yahweh let you come out that cave, man, the state you was in, that's what that's talking about. But that's speaking of now, America, the glory of kingdoms, the land of the witches is about to be turned into the biggest desert on planet Earth. Whereas Mt Seir, where you crackers talking about, we are impoverished when you was in that caveman estate. but we will return and build in desolate places. That's why America look like Mt Seir. That's why all the Washington Monument and whatnot, that's why they all got them columns and shit. That's why America got them skyscrapers and whatnot. They shall build it, but we will return and build in desolate places. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts. They shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness. Ishmael, Elam, them other nations outside of America, they call you crackers a blind hair, blue-eyed Satan. They know you the living embodiment of the devil himself down here. But it's only our people who love you because they got Stockholm Syndrome. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts, they will build, but I will throw down. And he in the process of bringing this toilet down now. That's him doing this. And they shall call them the border of wickedness. The people against the Lord Yahweh hath indignation forever. That's why you down here ain't got no color. Through the Spirit, we know that you had color in the garden, and then he took it from your red ass. And now Jake and Eve out here running around with blonde hair on their head and shit. This Romans chapter 9, verse 13. As it is written, Jacob have I loved. And this is in the New Testament, so there's nothing changed. You tribes have I loved, but Esau, you red people, you Edomites, you weird people who walk like this and shit, or with the stiff back. That's your Amalekites. I done seen too many of you red motherfuckers. Can't wait for Lord to get y'all together. What shall we say then? Is there unrighteousness with the Most High Yahweh? The Most High Yahweh forbid. So if you can't perceive it or understand it, again, this was predestined. These people was meant to rule. These people was meant to be on top. But they was messing up and going off. And you don't got no right to pretty much question him or be mad at him. You the one messed up down here, Jake and Eve. You better bear that righteous indignation of the Lord Yahweh. You sinned against him. He don't owe you nothing. Y'all always say that. Excuse me, him, what he owe you, you don't want it. It's called death. This is Ezekiel chapter 35 and verse 2. Son of man, that's talking to them prophets out there in the street corners. Set thy face against Mt Seir, you crackers, and prophesy against it. And say unto it, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, the Most High, behold, O Mt Seir, you Edomites, I am against thee. The Lord Yahweh himself is against you, troglodytes. And I will stretch out mine hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate. And I will lay thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate, and thou shalt know that I am the Lord Yahweh. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, never ending, Esau, and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel, all 12 tribes, by the force of the sword, in the time of their calamity, and the time that their iniquity had an end. Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord Yahweh, the Most High Power, that I will prepare thee unto blood. Hey, you shed blood, now the blood is getting prepared for you. And blood shall pursue thee. Since thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. Thus I will make Mt Seir most desolate, and will cut off from him that passeth out, and him that returneth. So that's reincarnation for you Edomites, the ones that's in the spirit world. They're gonna come back and change. The ones that walk around here right now, you're gonna die over here, and you ain't gonna come back and change. But for that remnant, talking about you elite bankers and whatnot, y'all gonna be the first fruits of slavery. Y'all was the ones who paid them Arabs to build them boats. Them Hamites, they rounded us up. Them Amalekites got rich as a mug off us. And now all of y'all gotta pay that. Pay your tab, devils and heathens. And I will fill his mountains, Edom's mountains, with his slain men in thy hills, and in thy valleys, and in thy rivers, so they fall that are slain with the sword. I will make thee perpetual desolations, never ending, and thy cities shall not return, and ye shall know that I am the Lord Yahweh. Bahashem Yahushua. And y'all walking around here all proud, your head stuck up in the air like you hitting on something, and you the weakest piece of shit that's out there. Even them inbred Ammonites and Moabites, they over your dumb ass. This is Daniel 4:17. This matter is about the decree of the watchers. And by the demand of the Holy One, by the demand of the word of the Holy Ones, to the intent that the living may know, as these people running around out here completely oblivious to what's going on in the mind of the power, that the Most High Yahweh ruleth in the kingdom of men, and giveth it to whomsoever he will, and setteth up over it the basest of men, the lowest of the 18 nations on the planet, running the world, the worst of the heathen, you so-called white people. But the basest of men out there on the street corners, and they about to get exalted and put on high. This is Exodus chapter 17. And I'm going to start with verse 10. And it's our forefather Joshua with Moses, with them Amalekites, bitch ass. So Joshua did as Moses asked him. As Moses said to him, and fought with Amalek. And Moses and Aaron and Hur went up to the top of the hill. And it came to pass, when Moses held up his hand, that Israel prevailed. And when he let down his hand, Amalek prevailed. But when Moses' hands were heavy, they took a stone and put it under him, and he sat thereon. And Aaron and Hur stayed in his hands, the one on the one side and the other on the other side. His hands were steady until the going down of the sun. And Joshua discomfited Amalek, got your ass together, and his people with the edge of the sword, called Halal Yahweh. And the Lord Yahweh said unto Moses, write this for a memorial in a book, and rehearse it in the ears of Joshua, for I will utterly put out the members of Amalek from under heaven. That's what you Amalekites got coming for, lying. And Moses built an altar and called the name of it Yahweh Nissi. For he said, because of the Lord Yahweh has sworn that the Lord Yahweh will have war with Amalek from generation to generation. And you can call yourself a Khazar, whatever the hell you call yourself, Jewish, Yehudi, whatever the fuck it is. And you an Amalekite, and you going into slavery. And Lord Yahweh gonna wipe your ass out. This is Job chapter 30, verse 1, But now, they that are younger than me, they that are insignificant, and ain't really got no place or use on this planet, that I have me in derision, got us down bad down here, whose fathers I would have disdained to have set with the dogs of my flock. He ain't want you around his dogs, you commit bestiality and have sex with them. Which is why you push these amoral ass laws around here, you celebrate fads and shit. It's plenty of states in the United States that'll let you have sex with animals. Yea, whereto might the strength of their hands profit me, in whom old age is perished. For in want and famine they were solitary, fleeing into the wilderness in the former time, desolate and waste. Again, that's that caveman estate you was in, who cut up the mallows by the bushes and juniper roots for their meat. That's why y'all, this is why y'all run around here tell our people don't eat meat and shit. And they so stupid, they believe in dumb science. They were driven forth from among men. They cried after them as a thief. Lord took your color from your ass. You was down, hunched all over, probably walking around all fours. Fuck you, knuckle dragging red pieces of shit. They were driven forth from among men. They cried after them as a thief. Everybody put your ass away because you was a troglodyte running around stealing this shit. Then nobody want to have nothing to do with your ass. To dwell in the clefts of the valleys, they drove your ass away. In the caves of the earth and in the rocks. Under the bushes they brayed, and under the nettles they were gathered together. Y'all was all huddled up in them holes and shit, because that's what you got coming. Y'all be huddled up in them holes, grunting and braying again, and carrying. And I'm gonna make sure, if I catch you motherfuckers talking, all 3-4 generations, they gonna get it. All because of you. And then you gonna come back, you gonna bring them back, and you gonna get it all over again. Hit repeat, bitch, and it's gonna get worse and worse every time. Yea, I see they were children of fools. Yea, children of base men. Daniel 4:17. They were violent in the earth. And now I am their song. Yea, I am their byword. They call us niggas and whatever else. And which don't do nothing but prove a point, Simon and Cyrene. They call them nigga. Hey, the Lord Yahweh left us all the clues right here. And if you don't want the clues, then stay your dumb nigga ass here. And I'm talking about all the tribes. They abhor me. They flee far from me and spare not to spit in my face. These crackers hate our guts. Hey, brothers from the Southern Kingdom, I know I ain't the only one this happened to. You walking around, you might be fly as a motherfucker. Go into Walmart or Target, and you got some cracker bitch clutching her purse like you gonna steal something from that red dog. I can't wait for this shit to be over. Motherfuckers will go walk on the other side of the street just because you coming. Fuck you, crackers. This Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He gave it to you as a punishment for us. He covered you crackers. You covered the faces of the judges thereof. The scriptures describe the Lord Yahweh Shai, the angels, and the Israelites as being melanated people. Describe them like Yahweh Shai, the angels, the Lord Yahweh, as having afros and beards. But you crackers, you covered up the faces of the judges. The halos, that ain't nothing but them spray painting or lightening the afros that the brothers had on their head. Hey Esau, you been found out. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? That's sarcasm. Didn't nobody else do that shit but you crackers. And now you gotta pay for it. Ain't no getting around this, Edom. This is First Maccabees, chapter 1. And it happened that after Alexander, the faggot, Alexander the great big sissy, the son of Philip, the Macedonian, who came out of the land of Chittim and smitten Darius, the king of the Persians and Medes, that he reigned over his said the first over Greece. Fag ass crackers, man. Y'all some weirdos. And made many wars and won many strongholds and slew the kings of the earth. Lord Yahweh gave that red piece of shit that sword, and he went and he used it too. And went through the ends of the earth and took spoils of many nations. And so much that the earth was quiet before him, whereupon he was exalted and his heart was lifted up. That proud ass dog. He gathered a mighty strong host and ruled over countries and nations and kings who became tributaries unto him. And after these things he fell sick and perceived that he should die. Won all them battles and really didn't get a chance to rule shit for very long. Wherefore he called his servants, such as were honorable. Yeah, right. Ain't shit honorable about no fucking cracker. And had been brought up with him from his youth, and parted his kingdom among them while he was yet alive. So Alexander reigned 12 years, and he died. Short ass rulership. And his servants bare rule everyone in his place. And after his death, they all put crowns upon themselves. So did their sons. And after them many years, and evils were multiplied in the earth. Because when Cain ran the earth, he finna push straight wickedness out. A fag agenda and everything. Look at what's going on right now. Feminism, women over men. You've been found out. That fugitive and that vagabond, you've been found out. This First Maccabees chapter 3 verse 48 to speak on Job 9 and 24 again. And he laid open the book of the law, wherein the heathen have sought to paint the likeness of their images. So these crackers sitting up trying to put up the date of Israelites, they Jewish. What's that show? Blackish. And they like to say to people who, like say for instance, my children, or what today's society would call mixed. My daughter, she'll tell you, though, she ain't gonna tell you she mixed, she gonna tell you she black, even though she don't know nothing about the truth. Now you crackers put all this fucking confusion out here, you mix science, all that dumb shit. How I feel to know, let me get it. This is Isaiah chapter 29, verse 16. I'm gonna go up to verse 15, excuse me. Woe unto them, you crackers, that seek deep to hide their counsel from the Lord Yahweh, and their works are in the dark. And they say, who seeth us, and who knoweth us? The Spirit of the Lord Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushua, came down here and ripped on the elders and apostles, a great millstone, and the brothers on down to uncover you and find out what you done did down here. And now you gotta pay for it. All these stupid religions you got out here, science, woman worship is gonna die here. Verse 16, surely your turning of things upside down, Edom. Surely your turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay, broken. For the work shall say of him that made it, that's what you crackers, he made me not. You ain't no God. You didn't make yourself. Or shall the thing say of him that framed it, he had no understanding? And you can't make no improvement on what the Lord Yahweh did down here. This is Deuteronomy chapter 33, verse 29. But yet I'm going to go to 26. There was none like unto the power of Jeshurun. That's talking about us. That's a nickname for Israel. Who rideth upon the heaven of thy help, and in the excellence on the sky. The eternal power is our refuge, the people that's on this side. And underneath are the everlasting arms. And he shall thrust out the enemy before thee, and shall say, destroy them. He what's that remnant? He gonna put that anger in that remnant. He gonna say, get them. Israel then shall dwell in safety alone. Because the rest of you nations, y'all gonna have to catch all that flux that we was catching due to the curses. And the fountain of Jacob shall be upon the land of corn and wine, and his heaven shall drop down dew. Happy art thou, O Israel, you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and you Israelite foreigners who repented. Call halal Yahweh Shalom Shabbat, Wadi Yahweh Shalom Shaka Yahweh. Happy art thou, O Israel, who was like unto thee, O people saved by the Lord Yahweh, the shield of thy help, who is the sword of thy excellence. Thine enemies, the mother 17 nations, shall be found liars unto thee, and thou shalt tread upon their high places. That's talking about you dogs, governments, and your mountains or governments and hills. Hey, it's over with. It's over. This is Isaiah chapter 25 and verse 7. And he, the Lord Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh, will destroy in this mountain the covering cast over all people. That's why Christianity and all that other shit don't tell you who the fuck we are over here. And he will destroy this mountain, the face of the covering cast over all people. Again, Christianity don't tell you who Moab is. It don't tell you who Ammon is. It don't tell you who Edom is. It don't tell you who Japheth, them Polynesians are. It don't tell you shit. It just how you in there listen to some lying sack of shit motivational speaker who gonna tell you to go get a chip and gonna try to use Romans 13 to justify it. Jacob and Eve, you take that microchip and the Lord gonna nuke your ass. And he will destroy in this mountain the face of the covering cast over all people, and the veil that is spread over all nations. The Lord Yahweh had the Azaquanian, the elders and apostles and the bishops of Great Millstone to tell us who the hell we are down here. Because the Lord Yahweh wants us to come home. But live in the mind of a dumb, stupid, sick nigga, he want to stay here and live it up in his wickedness. And I'm just going to read Judas 5 and 17, just to let it be known that these heathens know exactly who the hell we are here. And whilst they, the Israelites, sinned not before their power, Yahweh, they prospered, because the power that hated iniquity was with them. But when they, us Israelites, departed from the way, when we didn't follow the law, statutes, and commandments, which he, the Lord Yahweh, appointed them, they were destroyed in many battles, very sore, and led captives into a land that was not theirs, the Babylonian captivity. I'm sorry, I can't think of the king who it was, got his eyes put out, had his sons killed in front of him. Man. and led captives into a land that was not theirs. And the temple of their power, Yahweh, was cast to the ground. That's you Edomites. Y'all love destroying our temples. But you put up some shit like the Arch of Titus commemorating. And you can see plain as day, that's Eve sitting down there, bowing down, trying to get some mercy from you crackers. And you just standing up over. But our people can't see it. And were led captives into a land that was not theirs. And the temple of their power, Yahweh, was cast to the ground, and their cities were taken by the enemies, the cities of Jerusalem. You Edomites did that. During the time of the Roman Empire, y'all ran us out of Israel, locked everything off, had Jake in there committing cannibalism. But the Lord Yahweh said, so keep on, please, hurry up and get to fighting for this blessing that you got. But now, they are returning to their power. The Lord Yahweh, open up our eyes and let us come back to Him. And I'll come up from the places where they were scattered and have possessed Jerusalem, where their sanctuary is, and are seated in the hill country, for it is desolate. And the point being, these two verses right here. But now, therefore, my Lord and Governor, if there be any error against this people, and they sin against their power, Yahweh, let us consider that this shall be their ruin, because they know the Lord Yahweh gonna turn his back on us, and he gonna use them crackers and them heathens to get our ass together down here. That this shall be their ruin. Let us go up, and we shall overcome them. But if there be no iniquity in their nation, let my Lord now pass by, lest their Lord Yahweh defend them, and we will become a reproach before all the world. So these heathens know what time it is. Jake and Eve, they just resisted. And real talk, when you get them shitty ass looks from them heathens and whatnot, that's just them showing you that that jealousy. They mad because they gonna serve you soon. And they know that if we follow law, statutes, and commandments, the only people who don't really know this book is the Israelites that's pretty much here in America, because that curse of Isaiah chapter 6, that angel blocking their ears so they can't see and understand and hear. But our people crazy, they sick, and they need to be judged. Because I ain't got no love for nobody who want to see me down bad and fucked up and killed and want to see themselves ruling over me when it's my rightful place to rule over them. Fuck that. This is Jeremiah chapter 49 and verse 10. But I have made Esau bare by way of the prophets and the elders and apostles of great millstone. And I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled. That vagabond running from that judgment, it's over. And his brethren and his neighbors, and he is not. Because them curses ain't on their ass like they are on us. But they transfer. One of the curses that was tearing my ass up, them curses of jail and shit. The Lord took that shit off me. And the Edomite that I was cool with when I came into this, that motherfucker, he in the penitentiary down in Arizona. Trying to fit in. He gonna join them a gang down there, them crackers. He can't join the Aryan Nation because he got some colors to him. Jake ain't gonna let him in them gangs because he weird and weak as fuck. They probably gonna use him to be a do-boy in there. Hey, fuck you crackers. You going to servitude. Verse 12. For thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, these people that's on this side, whose judgment was not to drink of the cup of slavery, have assuredly drunken. Art thou he that shall also go unpunished? Thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it. Hey, slavery coming, devils and heathens. For I have sworn by myself, saith the Lord Yahweh, that Bosra shall become a desolation, a reproach, a waste, and a curse. And all the cities thereof shall be perpetual waste. The future of America. For lo, I will make thee small among the heathen, and despised among men. Hey, that's them low birth rates. And everybody talking shit about the white man right now. Excuse me, verse 14. I have heard a rumor from the Lord Yahweh, a World War III coming. And an ambassador is sent unto the heathen, saying, gather ye together and come against her, come against America, and rise up to the battle. For lo, I will make thee small among the heathen, them other 17 nations. Thou art greatly despised. Thy terribleness, that pride, hath deceived thee, and the pride of thine heart, O thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rocks, that holdeth high the height of the hill. Thou that shouldest make the nest as high as the eagle, your mascot, and I will bring thee down from thence, saith the Lord Yahweh. And Edom shall be a desolation, and every one that goeth by it shall be astonished, and hiss at the plagues thereof. So our downfall, everybody clapped their hands and was stomping their feet and gave gifts, which was us. Your time coming. Race it, even to the foundation thereof. Get what you got coming. And shall hiss at all the plagues thereof, as in the overthrow of Sodom and Gomorrah. Hey, that's your future. America, Babylon, and the neighbor cities thereof, them other 5 cities, said the Lord Yahweh, no man shall abide there, neither shall a son of man dwell in it. The future of America, bleak. This is Micah chapter 2, verse 1. Woe to them, destruction to you Edomites, that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. All you do is just sit up and think of wicked ass shit to pull off. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is the power of their hand, just on the strength that you can. They covet fields and take them by violence. That's how you got America. That's how you running all over the planet Earth, trying to get your gold, oil, and drugs. That's your God. And house and take them away. So they oppress a man in his house. You took this whole landmass from the northern kingdom, even a man in his heritage, and you stole our nationality and think you're gonna get a birthright that wasn't never yours in the first place. You ain't nothing but a piece of shit. It's all out there to the devil that the Bible speaks of. The thief cometh not but to steal. You stole his landmass, you stole people, killed. You killed all the tribes, that's what you do anyway. And even the other nations too, and destroy. You destroying the earth. You know what it say. The Lord Yahweh gonna destroy them to destroy the earth. It's Hebrews 12 and 16. Unless there be any fornicator, any person that's outside the temple, or profane person, amoral, especially sexually amoral person, is Esau, for one morsel of meat sold his birthright. For ye know how that after he sold his birthright, when he would have inherited the blessing, he was rejected by the Lord Yahweh himself. For he found no place of repentance, though he sought it carefully with tears. You weeping bitch. crybaby red bitch. This Malak Habashah talking to our people. Because during the time of the Roman Empire, they did the same thing. Want to be just like these crackers. But now it's so messed up now. Our people walking around here with dog hair on their head. This is John 8:44. Ye are of your father the devil, these crackers. He talking to Judah, Benjamin, and Levi right here. And the lust of your father will ye do. He was a murderer from the beginning. The first murderer, Cain. And abode not in the truth. Remember, he outside the temple, he a fornicator. Because there is no truth in him. When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own. For he is a liar and the father of it. The first liar was the serpent in the garden. Lied to Eve about that stupid ass feminism. And she can't shake it off. But the Lord Yahweh gonna bring that pride off your stupid ass too, Eve. He gonna get you together. Lord Yahweh ain't forget who you troglodytes are. He said he got an indignation against you red people forever. This Revelation 18. And I'm just going to get to the point. Verse 5. For her sins have reached unto heaven. Your space junk, it's probably plastic out there. Plastic inside of wells. Floating plastic in the oceans. Oil in the water, you killing the fish. Chemtrails in the air, you killing the people. You stupid crackers, you killing your goddamn self in the earth too. For her sins have reached up to heaven, and the Most High hath remembered her iniquities. So you're gonna pay your tab down here, and this last call for alcohol, Jacob, Eve, and you red bitches. Revelation 13, 9 and 10 coming for your red ass. This is Ezekiel, chapter 35, excuse me, and verse 12. Nope, oh no, I gotta read this. Hey, Edom, the Lord Yahweh talking to you right here. Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord Yahweh, the Most High, I will even do according to thine anger and according to thine envy, which thou hast used out of the hatred against them, the northern and the southern kingdom. And I will make myself known among them when I have judged thee. And thou shalt know that I am the Lord Yahweh, and that I have heard all thy blasphemies. That's blasphemy that y'all in our homeland call yourselves us. Which thou hast spoken against the mountains of Israel, saying, they are laid desolate. They are given to us to consume. But a nigga want to stay down here and be with these crackers and these heathens. Thus with your mouth ye have boasted against me, and have multiplied your words against me, and I have heard them. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, when the whole earth rejoiceth, I will make thee desolate. The whole earth gonna be happy when you brought down. This is Ezekiel chapter 25, verses 12. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, the Most High, because that Edom, you crackers, have dealt against the house of Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, by taking vengeance and hath greatly offended, and hath revenged himself upon them. Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, the Most High, I will stretch out mine hand upon Edom, and will cut off man and beast from it, and I will make it desolate from Teman, and they of the Dan, that's the Teman, you German Edomites, and they of the Dan shall fall by the sword. And I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel. He gonna let us touch your fucking ass. And man, that curse where you can't touch Cain, that punishment gonna be brought on you sevenfold, it's gonna be lifted. And boy, that hatred that you got for Jake, the Lord gonna put that hatred in us and that anger in us. We gonna have them supernatural bodies and the law, statutes, commandments in our inward parts. And you gonna get double too. I don't even know how that's fucking possible. And they shall do in Edom according to mine anger and according to my fury. And they shall know my vengeance, saith the Lord Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, the Most High. The next verse talk about them dude-eating Hamites who fucked over us. It's Obadiah, chapter 1, and verse 9. Nope, I'm going to go to 7. All the men of thy confederates, Psalms 83, have brought thee even unto the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee. They lied to you, Esau. They ready to nuke you. And have prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee, and there is none understanding in him. Shall I not in that day, saith the Lord Yahweh, even destroy the wise men out of Edom? Again, you German Temanites, y'all made, what's that, the cracker Oppenheimer made the A-bomb. You made that, the Lord gave you your blessing of the swords for you to destroy your damn self with. And the wise men out of Edom, and understanding out of the mount of Esau, and thy mighty men, O Teman, shall be dismayed to the end that every one of the mount of Esau may be cut off by slaughter. For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, for your violence against the 12 tribes, Edom, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. And the day that thou stoodest on the other side, and the day that the strangers carried away his forces, and foreigners entered into his gates, and cast lots upon Jerusalem, even thou was one of them. You was one of them. What nation have had a hand in her spoils? But you spearheaded this shit. Verse 15. For the day of the Lord Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, is near upon all the heathen. As thou hast done slavery, death, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon thine own head. For as ye have drunk upon my holy mountain, so shall all the heathen drink continually. Yea, they shall drink, and they shall swallow down, and they shall be as though they had not been. But upon Mount Zion, no, right here, 144,000, the elect of the nation of Israel, shall be deliverance, and there shall be holiness, and the house of Jacob shall possess their possessions. And the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau, Edom, Adamam, for stubble. And they shall kindle in them and devour them, and there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for the Lord Yahweh has spoken. The Lord Yahweh said it. What's that nigga name? The car from GOCC. If the Edomite will get yourself right with the Most High. Can't no Edomite get yourself right with the Lord. Pay your tab, crackers. This is James chapter 2, verse 13. For he, Esau Edom, your entire nation, shall have judgment without mercy, that has showed no mercy, and mercy rejoices against judgment. This is Revelation 11 and 18, talking about right now. And the nations were angry, and thy wrath is come, and the time of the dead that they should be judged, and that thou should give reward to thy servants, the prophets, and to the saints, and to them that fear thy name, small and great, and should destroy them which destroy the earth. Esau Edom, you're mismanaging the planet Earth horribly. You're not running the law. You're not running the earth by way of the law, statutes, and commandments. You're destroying the planet. And the Lord your house, so He's gonna destroy your red ass. This second Ezra chapter 6, verse 8. Then he, an angel, said unto me, I forth out the Ezras. Fuck. Damn. Oh man. Then he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him. And Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. For Esau is the end of the world, and you running the planet right now. You got dominion right now, and the Lord Yahweh breaking that yoke from off our neck. Reread. And when he said unto me from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him. That's Numbers 1 and 18. Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. For Esau, you crackers, is the end of the world. You running shit right now. But Jacob is the beginning of it that followed. And Jacob got next. Jacob got forever coming. Jacob finna live forever down here after he take his ass whooping that the Lord Yahweh gonna give him. So Jacob and Eve, it'll be in your best interest to repent. If you don't, it's gonna be bad for you. Call Halalim, Wahata Rath La Abanawa Yahweh, Alahaynawa, Bahashem, Yahabashai, Bahashem, Kahakadash. That being said, all praise, honor, and glory to our Father Yahweh, our power, and name Yahabashai, and name Holy Spirit. That belongs to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who taught us this truth, continue to teach us this truth, and who rule well, peace, blessings, and salutations. Bahabe Ashar Dawadab, which means to the house of David, Wahagwati, Wabunyan, and And again, those are the women and children tied to the men of the Lord, predestined for salvation here in these last days. Shalom to you. And as always, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahabshai, Babashah, 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 Shamar, Wabagan, Barak, Kal Akim, Wa'agbadim, Wa'abani, Wazapani. And as always, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahabshai, Babashah, 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 Shalak, Rayam, Wa'anasim, Wa'abadim, Wa'abragim, Wa'mashapatim, Al-Kal, Al-Ramin, Wa'abayim, Wa'ayabinaw, Babashah, 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 Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahabshai, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahabshai, Babashah, Wa'abah, Babashah, Wa'abah, Babashah, Wa'abah, Wa'abah, Amen. I call Halal Yamla Al-Hayy now, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahabshai, Bahashem, Kahakadas. At the Wadi Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahabshai, for a day to come out and do the work. At the Wadi Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahabshai, Kaya making me an Israelite. And Kaya means for. And again, I'm praying for you brothers, peace, blessings, and safety out there on them highways and byways. Call me Yasharala, Shalom, and the Bible Bar.